Form I-485, Application for Adjustment of Status. When you apply for a family-based green card, the first step is to submit Form I-130 to prove the family relationship. Next, you'll need to file Form I-485, officially called the Application for Adjustment of Status. The point of this form is to prove the applicant is eligible to apply for a U.S. green card. If the foreign spouse or family member already lives in the U.S., then it's possible to file both the I-130 and the I-485 at the same time. Let's go over the basics of filing Form I-485. It can take anywhere from a few months to a few years for the U.S. government to process the I-485, depending on your situation. The same goes for how long it takes to get a green card after your I-485 is approved. You may be able to request expedited processing for Form I-485 by reaching out to the USCIS Contact Center. It costs $1,225 to file Form I-485. In some cases, the fee might be lower or waived entirely. An applicant can file Form I-485 based on 7 major categories. These are family-based, employment-based, special immigrant, asylum or refugee, human trafficking or crime victim, special programs, and additional options. You cannot file Form I-485 if you are not physically present in the United States. You also can't file the form if you entered the U.S. as a crewman, you entered the U.S. for transit purposes, i.e., on your way to another country, you were admitted to the U.S. as a witness or informant, or you are deportable because you were involved in terrorist activity or involved with a terrorist group. Other reasons that may make you ineligible are: you have a disqualifying communicable disease or mental health condition, you were convicted of certain specific crimes, you are a threat to national security of the United States, you've previously broken U.S. immigration laws, you are likely to become dependent on public benefits. When applying, you'll need to include the following supporting documents: proof that you entered the United States on a valid visa, proof of your nationality, proof of the sponsor's ability to financially support you, if you've ever been arrested, proof that there was no conviction, a copy of your medical exam performed by a USCIS-approved doctor. You can check the status of your Form I-485 application online or over the phone. In both cases, you will need your 13-digit USCIS case receipt number. You can also find this number on any correspondence you have with USCIS. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Boundless on YouTube. Thanks for watching.